Good morning. We're up and out of the shelter, and I think it's like 18 miles to the Roush Gap shelter. That'll be the destination for today. No shelters in between here and there, I think. And we're just up on top of rocky ridges the whole way. We got no rain or thunderstorms last night. Just the one quick shower that we had yesterday during the day. And I think we finally get like a 2-day break where there's no rain in the forecast. Though I don't think the temperatures are supposed to get much higher than mid-80s or so it's not going to be bad. I haven't made mention before, but these little white caterpillar guys are everywhere out here. And if my camera will kind of stay focused on one, there's like 4 of them all attached on the same like thread, trying to climb it. Further on down here. And you can kind of see them as fuzzy little guys. See if it'll focus down here. Nah, it won't focus. They're little blurry fuzzy guys. They're getting on everything. The Kinter view. Sure, we'll take a look. Something I was just thinking about that I wanted to bring up is that I know if you can't tell in the tone of my voice, and I can always come across as kind of stoic or whatever because I don't get overly excited, but I really feel like every day is the best day of my life out here. Like there's nothing else I would rather be doing right now than hiking on the trail. You know, despite the good and the bad and walking in the rain and on sharp rocks and bruising up your feet, like there's always a level of fun to it as well. But like there's nothing else I would rather be doing right now. This is exactly what I've been dreaming and looking forward to for years. And I'm finally out here doing it. So I just wanted to just throw that out there. It's like I am just super excited to be out here. I'm loving every minute of every day. And I know it always doesn't come across that way when I'm speaking or hiking or whatever, but that's really how I still feel. There's been lots of split-offs for other side trails and stuff out here. And looks like the Roush Gap shelter for tonight is going to be 10.8 miles away. This is at the junction of another trail, the Horseshoe Trail, origin at Valley Forge. That's kind of cool. I'm going to officially say it. Pennsylvania is my favorite state so far. there's just something about the overall vibe of this state. Like, there was a definite notice when we exited Maryland and immediately came into Pennsylvania. Everything just changed. It's hard to describe. You can kind of see some of the differences if you notice on the videos, but you just have to kind of be out here to experience it. I like Pennsylvania. Yellow Springs, old coal mining village ruins. About 1850s. That's pretty cool. Might have split off for the Sand Spring Trail, and there's a sign that says the General is down that way. I'm not sure what that is, though. There's no information in the guidebooks that I could find. So if you know what the General is, let me know. Just look at this picturesque little mountain stream cutting through. I'll keep saying it, I love Pennsylvania. Beautiful. We're like a 0.1 to the turnoff to our destination for tonight, so we're pretty damn close. And here's our turnoff. The Roush Gap shelter, 0.3. Okay. Well, this is a really odd looking construction. It's neat that the whole site is kind of down in a pit. Interesting, definitely unique. Well, here's where I'm gonna be set up. I feel like this is pretty swanky conditions, but I've stayed in worse, I feel like. We'll see if I get any company for the night. Now that dinner's done, I'm all settled in. I think I'm just going to go to bed early tonight. And I still don't know if I'm going to change up my plans. I don't want to finish this stretch on a 24-mile day or whatever into Port Clinton. I need to try to see if I can shorten that to like a 20-mile day on that last day, 2 days from now. So, I like to shelter hop, and there's not a good shelter option that kind of gives me the leeway to do that. So it's only like 17.5 miles to the 501 shelter, so we'll get there, but then we'll reassess. Maybe I'll just stop in, rest, get dinner, and then just push on like another 4 miles or something. After that, look for a good campsite. Maybe we'll do that. I'm still undecided though. We'll probably be undecided until I actually get to the 501 shelter, but we'll see. So that's it for now. I'm going to sign off here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Good morning. Up and out of the shelter. Yeah, today aiming for the 501. It is like 17.5 miles. I'm most likely going to go past that. And I think the first neat thing we'll see this morning, apparently like a mile from here, or no, less than a mile, but for like a mile's distance or something like that, there's a massive beaver dam that has like blocked up the area, and it's kind of flooded up, and there might be a reroute of the trail or something like that. So we'll see that like first thing this morning, just a little ways up. Otherwise, I think it's pretty similar as far as maybe one up and down to like a road crossing or something, but we're going to be up on ridges again all day. So we'll see if it starts getting rocky or not yet. Yesterday was pretty nice overall. We'll see if that continues. Ooh, more coal mining. So there's an alternate route if the beaver dam crossing is too precarious. We've had a lot of rain. I at least want to kind of check out the beaver dam. So we'll go this way for now. But I ain't stupid. If this looks kind of crazy, we'll take the official alternate. Side trail for a cemetery down this way. Sure, let's go take a look for a second. Just a few headstones here. Looks like 1854 was the date of death. Also in 1854. And some little ones. This looks like the start of the beaver dam area. There's like a really cool swampy vibe going on. See if we can see some beavers. This might be extremely precarious without getting wet. I'll kind of try to film what I can, but there's some serious creepy vibes going on around here. It's a good thing it's not nighttime. Talk about a whole different atmosphere and vibe. You hear bullfrogs in the distance. This is a really cool area. Well, that was super cool to see. It is possible to cross without getting wet, so that's good. We descended off the ridges for a little bit. Be crossing through fields and roads and stuff, I guess. Crossing under Interstate 81. Got a nice gradual uphill out of the interstate crossing. I think this is the last uphill for the day. Then we'll be up on a ridgeline for miles. Well, that turned into one of the roughest climbs I've had in a long time. It got very steep, lots of rocks. Mike, he would not have survived. Should be all ridges from here out though. Well, so far up here it's covered with these type of rocks that I absolutely cannot stand because they're like just big enough to where they're bruising up your feet easily. You can never plant your foot straight, so you're always at side angles. Very stressful on the ankles. And you can't move quickly, so it slows you way down. It's just very annoying walking on these. And we're back to some flat terrain again. Virginia was still worse. Are we finally getting into Rocksylvania? I sure hope so. This isn't that bad. It just slows you down a little. Better than other types of rocks I've walked on. Our first overlook of the day. We're about 2.5 miles to the first shelter. We'll take a break there. Split off for the William Penn shelter. We'll take a break here. Kind of a tall and narrow looking thing. I kind of like how everything is unique for the different types of shelters. A lot of buzzing sound. Hopefully there's not like a hornet's nest up there or something. It just flies. Maybe. We'll chill here for a little bit. Back on trail after a short rest break at the William Penn shelter. From here it's about only 4 miles or so to the 501 shelter. That one's supposed to be kind of cool, and that is like a big enclosed cabin kind of thing with like running water and a shower and all that good stuff. And I think there's supposed to even be like an ATC run caretaker on site. Yeah, I'm still thinking we're just gonna drop into that place, check it out, and then ditch out of there. I'm gonna try to go at least, there's a tent site like 3 miles out of there. I think I'm gonna aim for that one. But there's no water, I think, at that tent site, so I can get some on the way out of the 501 shelter. So that's the current plan. So we've reached another milestone for this trip. The total distance of the AT this year is 2,193.1 miles, and I'm currently at mile marker 1,193.1. That means we have exactly 1,000 miles remaining of the trail till we're finished. Okay, so I came out to a parking spot and I got surprised with some trail magic, and this stuff is like a perfect spread of like all kinds of resupplies, so this is just like awesome, everything what a hiker would need. But alright, sir, go ahead and introduce yourself, what you're doing, and I understand you got a YouTube channel yourself.
Yeah, I do. It's called Random Adventures 2.0, and you kind of got to put the 2.0 in because everybody posts, hey, did a random adventure today. 9,000 random adventures come up. But Random Adventures 2.0, the channel was actually started based on my wife and I, Lisa, watching YouTube Thru hikers. And we just got really inspired by the dedication and also just the videography that's done on the different channels. And Lisa said, honey, you should start a YouTube channel. So going to work one day, I pulled up to a red light, turned the camera on, and set it on the dash. And I said, hey, I think I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And I pulled away, the camera fell, and it was a perfect start. But a couple weeks into it, we decided to hit the AT and do some trail magic. And really watching you guys' videos has been the ability to put together this kind of spread, and also asking through hikers, you know, what should I grab? And so we're getting a nice thing, and it's been a blessing. Really, really has.
Awesome, thanks.
We've been really blessed by it.
Yeah, and we can totally tell by what you got that you've done your research and you know exactly what hikers are looking for. So
yeah.
Once again, thank you very much. This is all much appreciated.
Oh, no, you're welcome. And hopefully we'll get a postcard from you.
Cool, yeah.
From Katahdin.
Awesome. Thank you much.
All right, thank you. Take care.
And we're back on trail. So that was Tony from Random Adventures 2.0. That was awesome. Thanks again for the trail magic. As I've kind of said before, it's like such a cool surprise to, because you're not expecting it. So you just kind of stumble along. We're most of the way through our day. We're getting more tired. And then all of a sudden, bam, trail magic. So that's super cool. He definitely knew what he was doing. He had the right amount of stuff, done his research. That was really cool. From here, it is 2 miles, I think, to the 501 shelter. I think we're just going to pop in there for just a second and kind of take a look at what it looks like and then move on. I'm either going to go 3 miles to a campsite or 4 miles to a campsite, something like that. knock off some of the planned distance I had for tomorrow and make it a shorter day tomorrow so I can actually get into Fort Clinton with some time. And that's the latest. We'll catch back up when we get to the shelter. So I also just heard that the latest rumor at the 501 shelter is there's a big church group there right now that's doing a hiker feed, and they've been there all day serving food to hikers. So that's awesome. Definitely gonna get in there and get something to eat. Hopefully not vortexed in there too long. I'm only gonna try to get another 3 miles out of there, so that's, I don't know, if I'm hiking slow, hour and a half or so that's not too bad. But now I definitely feel spoiled because it's like the first 1,000 miles on trail, we're kind of getting skunked with all the trail magic and just missing all the opportunities, or I was just too late in the season to start and nobody's out there doing trail magic. But now I'm definitely in the bubble, and we're hitting trail magic like crazy since the last couple 100 miles, which is awesome. So we'll see what we got at the shelter then. Here's the latest weather forecast again. I think I may have to hunker down at the 501 shelter, let the storm pass. It's just isolated afternoon storms. You can hear the thunder in the distance. It's definitely coming. There's a nice view for a second, but I gotta keep moving. There's a storm coming. And here's the turnoff 501 shelter. We'll take a break here. Hopefully we can avoid some weather for a bit. Maybe get a meal while we're at it too. And here's the shelter. We'll take a peek and see what's going on around here. So here's the inside of the 501 shelter. Now that I see it, this one is kind of familiar to me in that it's kind of famous because you can order pizzas and all kinds of pasta dishes from an Italian restaurant. So they got menus and stuff up here. There's a caretaker on site, so there's all kinds of garbage and stuff, and he just came and refilled the garbage bag. So it's a well taken care of place. This is really nice. It's just a big enclosed building. It got lots of bunks and stuff. And I was just looking at the weather again. We're definitely 5 to 10 minutes away from getting rained on pretty good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and we'll get some food ordered, and we'll just enjoy a pasta dinner of some variety. And yeah, apparently the trail magic that I'd heard of was kind of at the parking lot across the road, but I think those guys cleared out just before I got here because of the weather and stuff that was incoming. So no worries, we'll get something ordered. We'll get some dinner at least. And then once the rain passes, I'm still gonna plan on pushing through at least 3 to 4 miles just to get closer to the next town. So that's the current game plan. We'll let you know after we get, see if we can get some food ordered. Dinner is here. We've got chicken parm, we've got a salad, we've got garlic bread, sweet tea, and a milkshake. I think we're pretty set. And here we are set up in the hostel. I guess I'm gonna stay, or in the shelter that is. It's kind of like a hostel. Got a fully enclosed roof over our heads. But yeah, I figured this might happen. I got a belly full of pasta and milkshake and everything went down so good. So I'm just gonna stay, and we'll be hoofing it 24 miles tomorrow. There's even a backup plan. I may stop short at another shelter. I'll have to double check my planning, but worst case scenario, I just take an extra day. It's no big deal. It's not like I have to be in tomorrow. We'll see. And with all that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for tonight. It's been a pretty good day just getting the surprise trail magic. And even though we didn't get any trail magic here, I think they had all packed up by the time the weather started rolling in. And luckily the weather just kind of went around us as well, so that was also kind of cool. We never got any rain here. But just getting the, being able to order from the Italian place, and they were able to deliver up towards here, which was also kind of cool. So that, in a way, that also was trail magic, I suppose. Just getting a real dinner for a change. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off and start getting ready for bed and everything, finish editing this video. So I'll just sign off here, and we'll check back in tomorrow for a good long day. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.